All right, one more video on the front just because why not? I did get the front finished. I did have to swap out an amber that is now going to be going on the back because I guess I did it somehow. But when I pulled the plastic off and started to put it on, I noticed it was cracked, which sucks because this was kind of an expensive light. But no big deal because the two reds on the back are going to be cracked too. So I don't care as long as they work. Put the nice ones on the front. But I talked about how, like, whenever you're up close, the lights almost look like they're dim or like out in the middle. Which, I mean, in person, not on the camera, but in person, I can see like a stripe in the middle of them, but it's not like, it's just like it looks darker in the middle there. And I guess it's something to do inside the light. It's not anything wrong with them. It looks like it's a design choice because all of them are like that. Once you get closer and you start getting to the side, you can kind of see it a little more. Almost looks like a stripe in the middle of the light, which is interesting. I don't mind it. I kind of like it. You know, it adds a little bit of flavor to it instead of just being all, you know, it adds a little bit of design, a little bit of pizzazz to it, I guess. But there's the ambers, and as you go farther away, it's that effect goes away a little more, and I guess that's kind of the point of it. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't design these lights, but talked about the sound or lack thereof in here of the solenoid. You can kind of hear it, but it doesn't click like it used to. So now we got the reds. I know my truck's in front of it, so it's kind of hard to see the whole bus or whatever, but whenever we get this all done, we'll do a full walk around. That looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Whenever I got the first side on, you know, there's that, this looks really good, I really like it, but should I have been doing this? I mean, I could swap it back, it doesn't matter. I made it to where I could easily swap it back, plug and play, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. And then now that I've got the front all together, it looks a lot better. That one's got a couple of diodes out. Huh. That's okay. I don't really care. If I have to, I'll find another one. Whenever I find another one, I'll throw it on there. But, looks good to me, so I am okay with it, but I just figured I'd show that off. Of course, I have not done the back yet. The back still looks exactly as it did before, but I don't have time to do the back today, or else I would. See, the back still got the incandescents on it, but that's okay. There's one of our buses going by over there on the road. Can't see which one it is, but I can hear it. I could see the bus through the tree line, but could not tell which one it was. But I don't think I ever, well, I know I've showed it before, but I said I was going to show it in the last video, and I think I forgot. There's the show me flasher diagram. It's gotten a little wet, but it's still readable. I put it there so that way I could read it while I was hooking up the lights, the wiring. I was a dummy and was thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to have to tap into those wires on the other side. No, I'm not. That's where they end. That's the way I put them in there. Duh. So I didn't have to use those little clamps to tap into them for the show me flasher. But the show me flasher, I put the wires going to the non-strobing. And of course the warning lights, as you saw, I put to the strobing feature. I did test it with the multimeter before, and I did not get any readings or anything, so I assume we're okay. As far as, you know, backfeed, I didn't think there would be any, but you just never know. It's good to test those kind of things before you just start throwing parts on things and trying to do things they're not really necessarily designed for. But anyways, I guess that'll be about it. I can't really think of anything else to mention here. I'm going to clean my mess up and go to work. So we'll give the air horn a toot because why not? Love the way this thing sounds. Cool. All right, I did find my Show Me flasher, and I put it in here, I think. No, I didn't. Where'd I put it? In here? I found it and I put it somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I found it. It is in here, LED flasher. So, whenever I figure out exactly where the wires need to be going, I might just run a wire from the access panel there to here. Other than that, well, I'll just hold on. All right, I think I've shown this before too, but it's been a little while since I've had this. Positive red, that goes to the, if I need to double check on this with some people who have done this before, should go to the battery or ignition or whatever. I'm probably going to hook it up to the battery. Right, the yellow, that's going to be one channel, blue is going to be the other. That's why I chose the yellow and blue wires in there for the Show Me flasher. Ground, that's self-explanatory, and mode, white, that goes to the switch. So I might just go ahead and hook all those up and then just see if I can get away with hooking up that directly to the switch right here. Or that goes to the battery, that's what it is. So that will go to the battery wire. The battery wire will go to here, I believe. I've not done switch wiring before, so it's something I'll have to double check on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mode wiring is going to this button. So this button needs a ground. It has a ground wire and a plug and everything. I just need to connect the ground, connect the mode to here. This will go, I guess, to the battery, which will then connect to here. They'll come together, and I barely know what I'm talking about, so I better shut up. But basically, right and blue, or right and left, yellow and blue. That's what this is. Right output, left output. So there's my diagram for the plug and everything, but and which wire's going where. So you can see group A is yellow, group B is blue for the wiring, and you can see the warning lights the way I've done them. I labeled them on the little lights themselves and above them because it was kind of hard to see there. I just drew a quick little picture there. But that's kind of how it's going to go on here. Yeah, so hopefully I can get that working soon too. That'd be really neat. But where these switches have like a bunch of different pins on them, I need to see how this is wired as a dome light switch, because this basically, that'll turn the flasher unit on, and then when I want to change patterns, I press the button. So that's what that mode is for, is changing the mode on the flasher. And then when I want to turn the flasher unit off, there we go. So, but like I said, these rocker switches have a bunch of pins on them. I need to figure out what goes where, if I need to use them all or what. So maybe I could just get away with running the wire, or running the power and a ground wire to this one. I doubt it, but we'll see. I better quit yapping. Anyways, that'd be about it. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.